Yes, I am reporting live. This is hashtag Virgin Whisper, and I am reporting live to you from my friend girl's bedroom, and we are interviewing the infamous Donald Trump. Donald Trump, there has been a video that has been put out, and it is going virally. It is you speaking of your famous phrase, and you're referencing it toward Donald Trump. Can we get you to enlighten us again, that wonderful phrase that you love to say?
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
Excellent. I love it when you say that. Now, are you firing Trump because he's just not worthy of a candidacy politically? He's just not qualified?
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
Okay. So when Trump states that Turnberry is something real, how do you respond?
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
Wow. Well, you know, a lot of people would love to tell Trump that he is fired. Some people are scared because he's a bully. What is your take on his bullyism?
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
Wow, I love that. I love that. Now, with this hairdo that he has, is the hair real or is it a toupee?
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
Okay, so you just want to fire him. You don't really want to talk about his hair. I get that. Now, when it comes to how brutal he was with his own political party, how would you, in other words, what would you say to Trump about that?
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
Oh, okay now. I see that you're very serious about terminating Trump from this whole campaign. Was there something in particular that he did?
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
Okay, then. We certainly understand. One more question, Mr. Trump. Coming up in this election that's coming up, and knowing how he feels about the LGBT community, what would you say to him about that?
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
So he's fired from being a racist against the LGBT community?
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
Oh, okay. Well, I certainly agree with you. One last question. I know I said that that was my last question, but this time, this really is my last question. If you were Hillary and you were debating against the likelihood of a Donald Trump, in your own words, sir, as Hillary Clinton, what would you say to Donald Trump as he tries to debate against her?
I have no choice but to tell you, you're fired.
And that's a wrap, you guys. Hear from the mouth of Donald Trump. He has fired Donald Trump, and that is a wrap.